maybe the fear of language barrier. That comes a lot to many people, because sometimes you're like, maybe these people will laugh at my English, maybe they want me to speak in English. So that makes you already, it takes away, it brings the fear, So the language can be a barrier for many people. Sometimes you go to a place and you're like, English is not my first language, and they want me to do this presentation in English. And if you did the same presentation in Kinyarwanda, or a language you understand, you'd not behave in the same way. So it's trying to understand yourself and saying, okay, could language also be a barrier or a trigger? Now, if language is a trigger, don't try to think about new ideas on the go, because you will not be able to frame them in the right way, in the right grammar, because it's not your first language and you need time. Yesterday when I asked the question in Kinyarwanda, of course I had to also think how to construct my question so that I'm able to ask it without breaking the rules of the language. But if you told me, you're talking to me, and then boom, switch to Kinyarwanda immediately, there are words that I want to first look for in my head and even get the correct pronunciation. So it's normal. So if language is a trigger, choose your words correctly, write them down, the key points, so that now you don't have to struggle with thinking which tense do I use with this word, which word do I use to explain this. So you find yourself now doing Kinyafrangle or speaking a language people don't get, and that would make you look even worse. So know the triggers. Trigger 1, research is the treatment. Trigger 2, this focusing and being able to just block off and filter and say, not now for this one I'll bring it as we end. When you're speaking, you already know how you'll end your speech. And that's how you're able to control your mind, not to bring the end at the beginning or in the middle. So it's the same concept. Try to be able to brainstorm your ideas and then do the mind mapping as you speak. No, I'm here. The next is this. I know this idea is coming up, but I see the people in this room. If I raise this, they'll be offended. There are things and the brain is very smart. It's just that we don't consciously do it. We don't know that we are doing it. Maybe you're in a room and you wanted to make a joke that is a cultural joke. Your brain will just tell you, even as you're speaking, it will tell you, no, drop that. It will cause you problems than give you any points. And it's the same way that you need to be conscious even while you're speaking, to sieve off or filter all those many ideas that are coming in your head while you're speaking. And then 3 is to weigh on the issue of the language, so that you're able to say, is this language that I'm being told to speak, is it my comfort zone? If it is your comfort zone, kill it.